Let's see. Let's talk to our caller from the 860 area code. Who's calling today from 860?
Hey, David, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Who's this?
This is Chris calling from Savannah, Georgia. And my question is, last week, Trump's approval rating kind of skyrocketed.
Yeah.
It's over 55%, I believe. Do you think that this will really hold? I know that, like, during crises, the president's approval rating kind of goes up because people kind of rally behind him. But since, coronavirus is just the first thing that we have to worry about, then the recession and stuff, do you see it necessarily holding, and how will that affect the election, do you believe?
So, a couple things. Number one, yes, Trump's approval rating is up, and his handling, his marks, as he likes to call them, on coronavirus are also pretty high. And so part of it is that
Mm,
people tend to rally around the president in a crisis, even if they're doing a pretty bad job, as I believe Donald Trump is. I think the other aspect of this, as you're talking about, is that not everybody is yet feeling, when you think about 40% or 35% of the cases are in New York, large swaths of the country still have very few cases that they know about. There are probably a lot of people who are saying, hey, things are okay here. Trump's doing a good job. And of course, that is a lot of people
mm,
who simply aren't aware of the real case number because we're not fully testing yet. Uh, However, you bring up a good point, which is as the unemployment numbers go up and as this extends, if indeed it does, you may see that level off or go the other way. But my prediction, if you say to me, David, you've got to bet right now coronavirus helps or hurts Trump in November, I bet that it helps, even if he continues to handle it poorly, because there's plausible deniability. There's always
yeah.
the idea that he could have handled it worse and things would have been even worse than they
Mhm.
are. And so if you say, David, you've got to place a bet, does this help or hurt Trump in November? I believe coronavirus helps Trump in November.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. I think that Trump's been doing, yeah, not really the best job, but
No.
trying to. I'm back from college, and my parents are like getting mad at all the journalists and reporters, thinking that they're asking dumb questions and stuff, and I just kind of got to put my head down because they're gonna pile on me. But it's just, I don't know. I kind of will begrudgingly vote for Biden, I guess, over Trump, but um, I'm just trying to get the word out to people because I mean Georgia's kind of going purple, so
Yep.
we'll see what happens.
We will, and it'll really come down to who chooses to get out to vote and how bad will the situation be. What we would, unfortunately, if the Republicans are more likely to believe that they shouldn't be staying home, we could end up with the unfortunate situations that Republican turnout is significantly higher than Democratic turnout because Democrats are much more likely to be staying at home. We don't know what things will be like in
That's
November. It's 8 months away, 7 months away. We'll wait and see.
Yeah, that's very true. Well, thank you for taking my question, David. Big fan of the show, and yeah, stay safe.
Thank you. Likewise, and I appreciate you calling in today.